I did a video back on June 6th entitled Using LinkedIn to Build Your Database. When I was doing that, I recognized that there were some different databases I wanted to build. One of them was I wanted to connect with media, local media, the Birmingham Business Journal, the local Birmingham News, the TV stations. I also recognized that these people, the reporters, the videographers of these businesses have a tremendous challenge on their hands, and that is to generate good content. And I felt that the real estate industry can be of interest to a lot of people and thus generate good contact. So I made an effort to connect with them. Well, about 3 weeks ago, I got a call from Mary. Mary is a reporter for AL.com. AL.com is the extension of our Birmingham News. It's their digital presence, if you will. She indicated that she was a lifestyle reporter and that she did a series called Cool Spaces. And what she explained to me that was they went to homes, they went to businesses, they went to agendas that they thought were cool, and a lot of them were houses. She had received my emails through my database that detailed my listings, and she noticed that I had done some extensive videos on my listings, and she was asking if she could come meet with me in one of my houses and do a story for Cool Spaces on that house. So I steered her towards my Spring Valley Court listing, and you should look at it, and you'll see why it is considered a cool space. So I met with her at the house for 3 hours, and she wanted to not only become familiar with the house, but she also wanted to become familiar with my position in real estate. And I want to show you something. I had produced a handout that I was using for my showings, and it was generated through my photography, as well as some magazine articles that have been done on the house that goes into great detail of the structure of the house and how it was built and everything else. This is a house that looks a lot like a Frank Lloyd Wright house. It sits in a valley adjacent to a creek, and it's very modern. I came home and told my wife the only sheetrock on the first floor was on the ceiling. All the walls are either glass or mahogany. So it's a very dramatic house, and so she was impressed with it. And on July the 11th, it was the feature story on AL.com. Well, within 30 hours, my video, which was embedded in the Cool Spaces article, had over 1,800 viewings. Now, put that into perspective. How long would it take you to do 1,800 showings of a house? Now, I will grant you that 99% of the people who watch that video are not in the market for the house. But again, my premise is my job is to make an awareness of my clients' listings, my clients' homes, so that if you know somebody who knows somebody who is looking for this kind of house, you'll share it with them through social media, and we'll get the house sold. We actually had a call from New York just recently asking if the house was sold. We have a showing scheduled for this weekend from a local business entrepreneur who is happy with his home but thinks he might be happier with this home. This is a home that no one needs. It is actually a 3-bedroom home with an elevator, and it is going to be someone like me that is going to buy it. A retired individual that doesn't have any small children, because you don't want to have a house alongside a creek with small children. So it has to be marketed like a Lamborghini. And that's as simple as I can put it. No one needs a Lamborghini. No one needs this house. But if I can create a desire for it, I'll bring the buyer to the front door. And then it's my job as the salesman, the agent, to be there to show him and point out to him, there's no sheetrock except on the ceiling in this house. It's all mahogany or glass. That floor you're walking on is hardwood from Asia. The deck has no screws in it. You won't find a screw in this very expensive wood on the deck because the screws were all screwed in from down below. So they're prolongs the life of the house. It's all kinds of things like that. I guess the message I want to deliver here today is that social media is the direction this business is going. If I can get 1,800 showings in 30 minutes by providing data, not content, to local media, that's a heck of a lot easier than knocking on doors or doing telephone calls or spending a lot of money on TV advertising. It's just not achievable within a limited budget as we real estate agents have. So my message to you today is go back and look at that June 6th video that I go into detail on how to build your database with LinkedIn. Put in the TV station call letters and numbers, and everybody that is affiliated with that station that is on LinkedIn will show up. Then, like I did with the other ones, I tell them what I am. I'm a local realtor who will provide you with current information on the local market. Then when they connect with me, and again, 40% of them are going to connect with you, you then send them a second message. To the extent that it can be used, you can propel yourself to be the #1 real estate agent in your community, because no one else is doing it. No one else has realized our industry is changing. So that's my message today. Spread this around. Building a tribe. I'm going to include all this in my book. I met with my editor this last weekend in Indianapolis. We think we're still about 30, 45 days away, but the book will be out. In the meantime, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's build this business together. Thanks. I enjoy this.